Vice, you dumbass! Start making sense, you rotten book, or you're gonna be sorry. Maybe I'll rip your pages out one by one, or maybe I'll put you in the goddamn furnace. How can someone with such a big smart brain get hypnotized like a little bitch, huh? Oh, Shadow Lord, I love you, Shadow Lord. Come over here and give Vice a big sloppy kiss, Shadow Lord. Now pull your head out of your goddamn ass and start fucking helping us!
Phoenix, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? There we go. Controller didn't turn back on. That darn controller. Oh, wah, wah. Continue. I wonder if this game's got a timer for how many hours I've already dumped into it. Using my other controller this time, hopefully the medicine menu stops popping up. If it does pop up, we know it's an issue with the game and not my controller. Quests. This is the only one we can do because we completed all the others. Look at that. Man, we did so many quests yesterday. So many quests. Alright. I think all I have to do next is go to Popola and ask her about that forest that Yona saw in her dreams. With the man that whispered, but no sounds came out. Spooky. Whoops. Damn it. Alright, we're just walking. I've never failed that before. What's up, Popola? Oh, hi, Barnet. I just got a strange letter in the mail. I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream, the village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice, Dream, on the matter. Recently, there have been dream reports, dream of a certain dream, evil dream, empty dream, cursed dream, evil dream, words, dream, someone dream. That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing. Yeah, that's strange, alright. Who's it from? The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north. The Forest of Myth? They're all a bright, talkative group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this. I'll check it out. Here you will, but don't worry about it. I got business there anyway. He got business. Oh, I don't... Oh god. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work. This is my joystick right here. It gets stuck. It gets stuck on the down low. Maybe it's just like needs pulled up. Nope. It's definitely got no, okay. The pulling up was what was the issue. It's working now. Don't worry, I've got it. I've got business there anyway. Oh well, alright, thank you. I think Forest of Myth is up by that canyon village, the area or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's off to the right instead of going to the left through that cave. It looked pretty foresty that direction. Probably gonna take a sip every time I hit a loading screen. The charger for the controller just fell out, which is bad. We need that in. Screw it. Fuck it, we'll walk. Oh. I always wanted to go this way, but it looked like, if I were to go that way, it looked like the gate would have been closed. It doesn't look very foresty.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm sure of it.
That's what I love about you, Vice. You're such an optimist.
That's cheek.
I'll give him some cheek. Some butt cheek. Wink, wink. Beware. Beware the words. Words? What do you mean? Contagious words. Those who dream. Those who dream? Vice, hold a moment. There's a strange new sensation in my mind. Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way. It is not quizzical. What is going on here? Oh, this. Okay. This is about to get real weird and a lot of reedy. The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes. Perhaps we should start by asking this man. Who are you? I'm Barnett. This is Vice. We heard something happened to this village, so we came here to see if we could help. The villager stared at Barnett and Weiss. If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream. How's that again? The villager explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught in it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined that Death Dream was spread from a person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Voice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly. "Now see here," he said. "Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?" Well, yes," said the mayor. "I think you have." "Ah, shit," said me. Me being Barnet. "So that means we've caught the Death Dream." Before the mayor could confirm Barnet's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage. "Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't recall ever falling asleep." The mayor attempted to take Weiss's complaints in stride. "That's just how Death Dream works," he said, brushing aside the book's remarks. "My remarks shall not be brushed aside, fool, and it would behoove you to remember that this world allows me to view all of its narration." The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Barnet had seen, and what they had discussed since coming into the village. "Something there must have caused you to enter my dream," said the mayor. "A certain conversation, a specific word. Something." Barnet and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There was simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations. Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations. The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride. "It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gas bag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly." Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens. "I was doing no such thing, just leave me alone already." The anger created by his harsh words bled over into Barnet like a contagion. "Wait," said Barnet suddenly. "Did someone just say contagion?" "Yes, I believe so. What of it?" "Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right?" The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest. Pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. "Well, he must have said something, right?" asked the mayor. "Some specific combination of words? What was it?" "It was about dreaming or something. Or something that dreams. Or, what the hell was it?" "A sheep!" cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Barnet's face suddenly lit up. "I remember! He said, 'those who dream.' That's what he said, I'm sure of it." At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Barnet. "That sounds right," he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. "My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep." The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. "For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call Death Dream," he said. "I mean, I'm the mayor, right? My job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams." The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. "I should probably be taking notes or something." Weiss immediately fired back. "I applaud the force of will it takes to research disease in your dreams," he said. "But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it." The mayor's hand tightened around the pencil, snapping it off at the tip. "I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out. But I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it." He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. "My village was beautiful," he said to no one in particular, "and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. The mayor's voice took on a note of steely determination. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Barnett nodded in agreement. Yeah, seems like a good idea. Huh? Wait a second, I did not... Why are you... Look, if I could be of any help, said Barnett, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Weiss. The grimoire looked from Barnett to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire of Weiss's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Barnett and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Barnett slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. And we take a sip. And dribble a little bit down the side of my face and onto my lap. Excuse me. I saw this man once before, he thought. But where? Barnett's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once, he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Barnett to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Barnett snapped. You know what, Weiss? He cried. Go to hell! We're stopping. I need a rest for a few minutes before I throw up. Barnett leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so goddamn big? He muttered to himself. The moment of words trembled from his mouth. Cacophony of insects sprang to life? I don't fucking know what that word means. As if infuriated by his lack of respect, every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out with a volume that rattled his teeth. Barnett slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss! What the hell is going on? Barnett could see Weiss's mouth is moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Barnett's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Barnett removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zree, 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 zree. Shakakakak, shakakaka, shakakaka. Chick, chick, chee. We're skipping that one. Woo, 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 ma. Woo, 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 ma. Shik, shik, shik. We're skipping that one. I tried to be a bug. I hope I did Bugly justice. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Barnett began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. Not just white noise. It's Something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. 1 with it suffers, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. This kind of thing happens a lot in dreams, right? Maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you, the answer. 1 with it suffers, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Definitely sounds like a secret. Inwardly furious that Weiss left the task to him, Barnett sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. The secret. Right? The sound of the insect stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Barnett like a rippling wave, opening a new path. This forest anthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Barnett moved on with intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but even greater cheer to his mind. Oh, whoops. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Barnett after a bit. Weiss spun around to his face companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Barnett picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Have to be light. Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it. Barnett grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all. This one's pretty easy. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. And we take a drink break. Running my voice ragged. That's okay. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Just enjoy the beautiful scenery of the shining lake. The amazing rainbow. In a forest surrounded by trees. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I have never seen such a sight. Though this is beautiful, so beautiful, that the oldest thing in the universe has never seen it and is baffled. That is how beautiful this amazing visual that I can see. And you cannot. But you can imagine it. You can imagine it. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look! Cried Barnett, awakening Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. Nestle. I want to nestle myself into your heart. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build all the way out here? Barnett walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open, and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, surrounded by the mist. Began Barnett. But before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking.
I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. What am I?
Barnet tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question.
I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. What am I?
If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose. Well, at least it's an easy one. I'm guessing man, because the other 2 are kind of weird. 4 legs in the morning, though? I don't crawl around. We'll go with a man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. Or, I'm sorry.
Correct.
With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. Your mother. You're the mayor! Cried Barnet. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words.
Long ago, I saw a vision of you that was not yourself.
You saw what? I'm sorry. I don't understand a thing you just said.
It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the man at the forest entrance.
With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Barnet watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Barnet and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang up to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it! You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Barnet's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. Gah, by the heavens! Stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Barnet withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Barnet filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Wait a second! That's crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? This is one hell of a story. Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility in itself. Barnet and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten? Continued Weiss. It is words that control the Death Dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour, or for a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Barnet shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. We fucking made it. Oh wow, said the mayor in an awed voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once. He blinked twice, as though not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea what this means. The death dream had started to spread through our village, and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it. But I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and became trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs, as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Barnet and shrugged. Without a word, the fighter reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to. A wry smile crossed the mayor's lips. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying in unsteady feet. No, I can't. I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This holy tree, he explained. When the prayer was finished, it's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods. The words, legend says. Legend says that our tree is home to powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Barnet and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Barnet mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound weird, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Barnet tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. Probably doesn't mean anything. Barnet gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly, his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. I wish I understood what the hell was going on here. That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all. Oh, thank you so much! Now I can finally return to a normal life. This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered. I know. That's why I have to help the other villagers no matter what. Dark execution. Summon magical spikes from the ground to impale enemies. For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort. Yeah. All a touch too easy, if you ask me. Someone says someone was guiding us to this village. You think too much, Weiss. Are these additional quests? This must be another person infected by the death dream. It would appear that way, yes? More reading! We need to save first. Just in case one of these dreams are difficult and causes a game over. Let's take another nap. Gods, please don't tell me we have to go back in there. I'm no good at this mind game shit. I'd rather hit something in the face and be done with it. Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission. Yeah. I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked under a stairway in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that seems without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, and eternity slips by in the single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Hey, anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior! I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help, I laugh, I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me. And possibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired man and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands, covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss, and this is Barnet. Long have we been here searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken you from this nightmare together. The one known as Barnet extends his massive hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are as keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear the rain again, I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open, see water pooling around my feet and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know that you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like an endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch the piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away in the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses! I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled up these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me a merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors. Proceed to the east. I squint down the dim corridors. Proceed to the west. East again. Oh, we're going back and forth. And I squint down the dim corridors. I'm lost. We'll go north. At the end of the path, the water rises to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray this is the way out. Eventually, I can stand the sight of the waters no longer, and so turn my eyes upward. Imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of their life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe that these people had lived long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It is constructed of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds. A motif? While encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of most perfect construction, it is stunning costume, even by modern standards. I gaze at the portrait. I am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by a most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp the shape of another figure. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner? A fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. This poor soul is long dead. The scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. I have been admiring a row of corpses, blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough shielding my eyes. I paddled forward through the water. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed south. So north was the wrong way. Let's try going south. West. The water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. You dumb bast, shout Barnett. He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire Wise, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It's already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. And we lost. I think I went backwards. Here we go. Here we go. Gotta keep going. Proceed north. The south is obviously gonna take us back. We need to go east. Go north. Keep going north. Okay, this is the paintings thing. Go east. At the end of the path, I find myself with a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. You are late, Superfowl. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs proved to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat, up the back, and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. Or if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasps frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was their punishment. Though in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down the dim corridor. I think west is the only way I can go. West it is. At the end of the path, a row of heavy wooden casks lie on their sides in a dark chamber. Doubtless they are filled with wine. My thirst roars to life. I cannot remember the last time my parched throat had relief. I scramble to the first cask and pull frantically on the cord. The theft of a few cups means nothing, I tell myself. The cask will be ruined by the flood regardless. Finally, the cork surrenders to my attack, and thick red liquid bursts forth from the hole. This is no wine, it is blood, still warm from the body. Whether animal or something else, I cannot say. The foul liquid soon mixes with the rising floodwaters, creating a warmth that laps against my thighs. By all the gods! Are the rest of these casks filled with blood as well? I lack the courage to confirm my suspicion. Disgust quickly becomes fear as I turn to flee, but my weakened legs betray me, sending the toppling over into the red ocean below. The smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Crawling on all fours like an animal, holding back screams lest any foulness enter my mouth, I lurch forward through the red waters and out of the room to freedom. I squint down the dim corridors, and I proceed east. The water has risen to my chin, and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. "You dumb bastard!" shouts Barnett, he's surely disguised, and game over. This one is kind of rough. We're gonna end up reading the whole thing before I find the solution. Whoops. It kind of sucks because, like, there's no way to know which way to go. South literally takes us back to where we went, or where we came from. I'm pretty sure, right? And proceed north. Oh, yeah. Literally can't go south, so all we can go is east. West takes us backwards. Go south. Oh. And then west. And then south. And then north. Yep. I got lost. Short death. This is the third rip. Why did this happen? Did I go too far? Find myself in a great heart with only sounds of rain for comfort. The water okay. Yep, we already saw this. Go north. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Barnett and Grimoire Weiss, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled in front of the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west, I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress? Asks Weiss. Then you are a woman, madman? Yes, I am. I prefer the to a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Barnett is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in the front of broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades. You have anything to say about that? Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time. I hear you. Now we go save, just in case something strange happens, like I suddenly lose power and my whole computer turns off, causing the PlayStation to also turn off, causing me to lose that progress for that castle that I accidentally just got correct on the 4th try. Alright, last dream sequence. And another victim. This work certainly is tiring. Before we enter this dream, we must take a swig from our water. I'm surprised, Weiss. You're a book, and all this word stuff should be right up your alley. Yes, quite. Well, enough chatter. Let's be off. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Weiss and Barnett had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in. Hey, Weiss. We keep walking, but those things don't get any closer. I don't get it. Are they really that big? As Weiss considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity. Perhaps they are some manner of mirage, he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Barnett nodded as he wiped away the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. An ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin whips of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Barnett lightheaded. Suddenly, he dropped to his knees and slammed his hand against the black surface. God damn it, he said. Is this some kind of joke? Well, I'm not laughing. The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke? He said. No. No joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. Oh, come on, this is bullshit and you know it. Possibly. But thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Barnett glanced at Weiss's grinning face, cursed silently to himself, and resumed walking. As time passed, Barnett's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than this next step ahead because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. "We are definitely getting closer," said Weiss in an effort to cheer his companion. "Yes, this much is certain." Encouraged, Barnett lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open as his fingers pointing in the distance. "Water!" he cried. "It's water!" "Water?" asked Weiss. "Preposterous. I don't see any water." "It's right there, idiot. Can't you see it? Look, the sun is reflecting off of it." Without waiting for a response, Barnett sprang to life and bounded towards the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Barnett closed his eyes and sighed as Weiss floated up behind him, chuckling softly. "I believe this is known as a mirage," he said. "Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things." Barnett shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. "Wait, there it is! I missed it! Look, it's right there!" Barnett sprinted off again, leaving Weiss with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Barnett came to a halt. "I could have sworn it was right around here." Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. "Sorry, Superfowl, I would like to respond, but I'm neck deep into the desert right now. I can't respond." The next chance continued for nearly an hour until, exasperated, Weiss finally floated up to Barnett and struck him in the face with his cover. "You damn blithering idiot! Stop this at once. There is no water here." Barnett's face clouded. There isn't any water. Please, sir, just give me some water." "There is not, and perhaps the next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much." Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. "However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived at the City of Art." Barnett looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. "They're huge!" cried Barnett, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big." Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected the light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Barnett. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" "Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use." The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with the lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find the theme or purpose to abstract works around them, Barnett and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Barnett uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. "Finally, I was getting tired of such modern art." The three statues were indistinguishable, except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Barnet moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of the sculptures, aligning on the statue's shoulder. It emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the three statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. Hey, look at that, Barnet said. They're alive. The triplets bowed low before Barnet. Please, said Alpha, you have to get me out of this nightmare, for I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Barnet and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one. What a load of crap, said Gamma. Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the real one around here. The respective pleas given, the three statues returned to their frozen state, and silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all of the statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Weiss. Barnet furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth, the false ones will only speak lies. Is there any way to back up? Look, I don't have a clue and see what happens. Barnet took a long look at the statues and tried to clear his mind. On the outskirts, they discovered three. Sweet. This is how you go back. Okay, we got that part. Okay. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Stop lying, said Beta. He turned to Barnet and threw his hands in the air. Alpha's fake. You know, I'm the real one. We need notepad. Oh. Oh my god, my hands are so cold I can't type. What a load of crap. Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm only real. I'm the only real one around here. You have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real. Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one. What a load of crap. Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. So Alpha points to himself. Beta says Alpha's fake, so I think Alpha would be... Well, I guess if Beta's telling the truth... What a load of crap. Beta is fake. I forgot how to solve these. I was thinking Alpha as well. I'm the only real one around here. But if Alpha's telling the truth, that means Gamma would be lying. Which would mean Beta would be the real one. So Alpha can't be the real one. I think it would be Beta. No, it would have to be Gamma. So, if Gamma's... I'm the only one real around here. If Gamma is lying, that would mean Beta is the real one. Which would mean Beta would be telling the truth. The real one is Beta. Though Barnett's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Weiss in the dry tones of lecture, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar, therefore that theory crumbles. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta the liars in this situation. However, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense, therefore Beta must be real. As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. "Congratulations, villager," said Weiss in a cheerful voice. "The time to awaken has arrived." "Thank you for saving me," cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go, before an uncomfortable Barnett pulled him to his feet. "Why did you have a dream like this?" asked Weiss. "Have you been to this city before?" The villager slowly looked around at those bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before." "Deja vu," muttered Barnett. "It's just like that damn mayor." The vague sense of unease that struck Barnett during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind. Okay, that was terrible. "I am positive I've seen that place before." "Stop. Enough foreboding crap from everyone else in my life. Don't you start to." Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right? Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct, I think I've had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much. Yeah, I hear you. Well, let's go see the mayor. If you want me to explain that, Superfowl, I would be more than happy to.
Hello.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Here I have something for you. Obtain the one-handed sword Faith. Holy shit, I can have this? Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it. Well, we appreciate it. Thank you again for everything. That was very complicated. Well, not really. I mean, I figured it out once I looked at what Gamma was saying. Yeah. In a riddle like this, you have to look at the one that's not being blamed first. That's usually how you solve it quickly. And if he's telling the truth, Beta is the fake, and everyone knows I'm the only real one around here, you are correct. Both Barnett and Weiss are also there. They are the actual only real ones, because everything is a dream. So if he's telling the truth and Beta is fake, then Beta would be telling a lie right now, which would say Alpha is telling the truth, which kind of rules Alpha out because you can only have one truth teller. And then when you look at Beta, it'll then match up. So how was the village? Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words, really. Huh, neat. Let's go back to Popola. You'll probably want to know what's going on in there. It's that time. Did we get any sweet quest completion? We did not. Welcome to Caught Up Land. Oh man, I'm really just not doing good with that roll. The death dream is such a strange illness. I'm so happy you saved those people. Yeah, dealing with all those words was a pain in the ass. Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again. You guys did well. Ah, Barnett. Huh? I almost forgot. Yona was looking for you. Oh? She said she needed something from you. Time to go play daddy for a bit, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Thanks, Popola. Dad! Yay! Hopeless said you needed something? I need a favor. What is it? Yona, I can't help you if you don't tell me. Yeah, I guess. Yona, please, out with it. I need you to help my friend. Your friend? I have a friend. He sent me a letter. Now I need your help. Someone wrote you a letter? A pen pal. How delightful. So who was this friend? Well, he's kinda... It's a guy? Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Weissy are the only ones who can help him. Weissy? Tell me about this guy. He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend. You have to help him, Dad. Please. Yona, listen. Please. Great. Now what do I do? I'll do it. Can't say no to her. Okay, I'll see if I can help. Yay! Thank you, Dad. Thank you. Who wants to make a little girl cry? Not me. Nah, man. That ain't me. Great. My kid's got a boyfriend. You should tread with caution. This lad may be your future son-in-law. Weiss, you are not discussing this. It's just a pen pal, you fucking lunatic. He's like 10 years old. Such is the game of Nier. What is this faith sword? Oh, 147. That's butts. Linny! You missed some exciting stuff, Lynn. You missed some exciting stuff. I did an hour and like 10 minutes worth of reading. Like an adventure. Like one of those choose your own adventure stories. And I came out on top on all but one of them. Yep. You missed it. It's all your fault. The monster scaled up.
How can these beasts let us dispatch them without complaint? And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground.
Weapons attack power plus 6%. Darklance targeting tutorial. Oh my, there are quite the sum of these little dudes. fucking headbutted me. Does that actually do a decent amount of damage? Yeah, it actually does a decent amount of damage. And it's kind of spammable. Oh my god, suddenly he's just like hitting me. What a cocky cock. Oh. Okay, so I kept the move as my active.
How can these beasts let us dispatch them without complaint? And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground.
Cool. Oh man. What a dickhole. Damn it, I keep rolling towards the arm he's about to use. Ooh, boy. Fucker. Oh my fucking god, that was close. Oh, that was dumb. Is it every emote that's doing that? Like even the non-Better Twitch TV emotes? Oh, hello, rare item. I will take you. Who's Better Twitch? Okay. Well, that's good that it's just the Better Twitch TV ones. Oh, I can attack while I'm using that skill. Okay. Okay. So I can really abuse the shit out of these spears. As long as things are coming from my front side and not my back side. Because it's just, oh my god, it takes so long to get that skill off. Look at it, look at this. It takes so long. I'll miss you, Superfowl. I'm going to farm that little bit of mobs for 18C-bit because they've got some shit that I want. I'll miss you too, Lynn. Am I leveling up and the game's just not telling me, or am I just not leveling up? Because I feel like I haven't leveled up in quite some time. How many medical herbs do I have? I got 5. As long as I don't get hit by that big guy, I shouldn't need to use them. They drop, skibidi skews fairly often.
It's not fair. She's so young. Her whole life is ahead of her.
And if we're lucky, by the time I kill them, I can have 10 of them and get to spend another 10 minutes killing that big guy. That's exciting. Exciting. Looking forward to that. First, we gotta gather them up. Whoops. I actually didn't get any. Where did I take damage from? Oh shit, that was close. Hello, Broken Saw. Alright, let's take it inside.
We've been waiting for you. Please, right this way.
Well, I think first thing is in order. Please, wait here.
Waiting's a bitch. Just let me know if any shades show up, okay?
Well, we've come this far. I suppose we can't turn back now.
This boyfriend better be worth it. I don't get how she can sleep at a time like this.
She's sleepy.
She must have nerves of pure steel.
This is like the Silent Hill part of the game. Shitty camera angles.
I don't like this one bit.
You sound scared, Vice.
A corridor of paintings filled with people.
Maybe.
Now, why don't we head back?
Maybe.
There's a keyhole marked moon here. For the moon people. Darkness.
Wake Kaine up and have her help you look for this shit. Oh, we've already been in that room multiple times. What was this again? Was this the other way back? Yep.
Hey, where'd Kaine go?
I knew this was a terrible idea. Haunted manors and the like. Oh, why does no one ever listen to me?
Help! Somebody get me out of here!
Where are you, guy?
What's this? The picture has changed.
Yeah. Nice statue, but the expression seems kind of piled. Yeah, yes, come now, brave faces, onward, upward, eh? Those aren't statues, my dude. Hidden items tutorial. Lovely. That box come back. Nope. Moon. Suppose we should heal a bit. Who knows when the shades will attack?
Shades!
Yep.
What foul hole did they crawl from?
Can't roll. Alright, we'll drop a health salve. Check this door first. Dar. Fuck that spider.
You're an adult. Male. Maybe 40?
You got all that from my footsteps?
It's not hard once you know how.
And I suppose I should tell you about my friend Vice.
I only heard one set of footsteps.
Grimoire Weiss does not strut about like a common land mammal. But enough of this introductory chatter. Let us hear your tale.
My name is Emile. I'm the master of this manor.
You the kid who sent a letter to my little girl?
Letter? I don't know anything about a letter.
No, of course not. Such a thing would be far too simple.
No, stay back.
Huh?
I'm sorry. It's my eyes. Anything I look at gets turned to stone. That's why I live with this blindfold.
What a remarkable skill. I've never heard of such a thing.
Anyway, my butler might know more about the letter you received. My key can unlock any door in the manor. So, if you want to follow me...
That's all right. We can get around on our own.
Oh. Well, okay. Here's the key. The butler's quarters are at the far end of the manor. Let me give you a map. It's a big place, and I don't want you to get lost.
Think we should look for Kaine?
Leave her. That woman is capable enough on her own.
True enough.
Somebody. Anybody.
What's that? Butler, or at least a remarkable likeness of one.
I knew this was a trap. Curse my brilliant intuition.
Whoa! Shades!
thick dictionary. So if I wait for my Magicka to come back, does that mean I can walk in here and just keep punching them? Oh. Did I already check this room? I have not.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's not gross.
Is that another one? Whoa. It moves.
What's the matter?
Sir?
This.
Yes, this is my butler. He helps me out around the manor. He's a good man at heart, but a bit inflexible. Almost like a statue.
Yes, and I do apologize for that, Master Emile.
I doubt he's even human.
Look, someone sent a letter to my daughter.
Yes, I wrote the letter. Please forgive my impertinence in sending it. As you may know, Master Emile, deeply pained by his eyes, has shut himself away from the world. He suffers greatly behind that blindfold, and I feel it is my duty to help however I can. I heard tale of your courageous exploits, and so I sent a letter under Master Emile's name. But I received a response from one Miss Yona instead.
So you wrote the letter?
I did, sir. My letter merely requested that you come to the manor. I meant no ill intent.
I believe Yona saw the exchange somewhat differently.
She's just a kid. She probably didn't understand what was going on.
Regardless, I am quite pleased to see you here. Long have I dreamed of the day when we could cure Master Emile's eyes.
I think you want a doctor. I'm just a big guy who kills things.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Well, off we go then.
Please, we're so close. The cure for Master Emile's condition is located in this very manor.
So why don't you just go get it?
The location of the cure has become a den for those abominable shades, and I lack the skill to combat them. I beg of you, defeat these shades and restore Master Emile's sight.
You know this is an impossible task. Why would you ask it of our guest?
Well, we've no more time to waste.
We'll do it.
We will.
The more shades we kill, the better Yona's chances. Plus, we have to find Kaine anyway.
1,000 thank yous. I owe you a debt that can never be repaid.
I know it's a lot to ask. I'm sorry. At least I can petrify your enemies. That's gotta be some help, right? I'm sorry. My butler thinks so much of me. But for him to make such outlandish requests... I'm coming with you. It's unfair to let you go on your own. And besides, it might be fun to put my eyes to good use for once.
We're gonna check every room again, just in case something new popped up. No. Looks like it's a waste of time. Okay. One-handed sword, blade of treachery. We got a save point. Chazzy! How's it going, you big beautiful bear? Good thing I didn't need to use any health items in that room. Because Emil, he's so good. Justine doing Destiny. How is Destiny 2? Is it or the expansion, I should say.
This is it. We should find the cure somewhere nearby.
I do not like anything about this place.
Here it comes.
Grimoire Noir.
Oh, great. Why does every book I meet have a bad attitude?
Shit. I thought this was more cutscene-y.
Aren't we clever? As if any mere tome could compare to the wonderment that is Grimoire Vice. Petrifications of fearsome power indeed. How many pages does this infernal book possess?
It's gotta be running low by now. Is this bastard ever gonna stop?
Oh, you can't cut the pages with a block. Jeez. Damn, I'm getting my ass kicked by a buck. Sing a song, how's it going? Oh, shit. Shit. Ooh. I think I'm gonna back up now.
I can't petrify it.
Kaine!
Kinda.
Where have you been?
What a bitch.
Lost. Where have you been?
Getting our asses handed to us by a floating dick snare.
This foe's strength is beyond measure.
So what's the plan then?
I am an arcane text, not some manual of combat. You are supposed to deal with such matters.
You guys run. I'll hold it off while you escape.
Who's this guy?
That's Emil. He's the kid that runs this.
Fuck, this book is a real asshole!
Yeah, I should have warned you about that.
Ah, the sweet dulcet tones of the woman ringing my ears yet again.
You guys go. This is my fight. I can't ask you to die for me.
Slow burn. Yet I see your knees quake like
Oh. Just beat the shit out of a floating book.
Vice, this is it.
annulling a petrification curse. Ah.
Dark whirlwind magic.
Attack with magical rotating blades. Charge to increase the number of blades. Oh, yes.
No. This passage is written in some kind of code. We went through all this trouble to find it, and now...
Oh, look. Jeeves is back.
Please allow me to handle this, Master Emil. I shall put all of my efforts into deconstructing this cipher. No matter how long it takes, I will not fail.
Sebastian.
Ah, so the servant has a name after all.
We just fought a book. We just fought a book. We just fought a book. And we almost had lost.
Emil, listen to me.
Yes? What is it?
Your eyes are not a sin. Don't ever be ashamed of them. They're part of you. A vital part of you. Do you understand?
What? A shade? How did you...
This arm, This creature, it's me. I thought I'd need it only until I found my vengeance. And once that happened, I figured it was all over. But there's a reason I'm alive, that my arm is alive. And there's a reason for your eyes, too.
Kaine.
But listen, if this shade should ever...
Welcome back, Superfowl. You missed the good stuff again.
No! Kaine. Kaine, I promise I'll never give up. You can't give up either.
Well, we're off.
Bye.
Listen, Yona's sick. She doesn't have a lot of friends. If you could send more letters, I'm sure she'd appreciate it.
I would be delighted, sir.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Hang in there. Next time we meet, perhaps I'll be able to look you in the eye.
Sealed verse collected.
I saw you exchange some words with that Emil lad earlier. Hopefully it was nothing inappropriate for a young man of his age. Speak the truth, hussy!
What a dick.
Shut up.
Yeah, cram it, Vice. We've got our hands on all the sealed verses now.
And now all that remains is to find this grimoire noir.
Oh, that wasn't
We'll
Noir?
find him. I know we will.
I thought that was. Experience rate. Actually, I kind of like drop rate better. There were the 2 books. There was also a third one, which is forgotten about. Okay. That makes sense. That'll be something I might have to look at later then. There was something I wanted to do. Oh, yeah. Duh. I did need Grimoire Weiss. I need magic and... Good, that lasts a while. Much appreciated. So if I just press the button, I get a tiny orb that follows me around and beats the shit out of shit.
Yona, come. You need your rest.
I'm sorry.
It might be time, Superfowl.
Won't be long, Yona. I have all of the sealed verses. Now, I just need to find Grimoire Noir.
It might be time.
It sounds dangerous. Will you be okay?
Don't worry about me.
Are you gonna make me better? Is my cough gonna go away?
Yona?
Dad, don't hate me for this. Okay?
What are you talking about?
It's just... I don't want you to hate me because of this disease.
A father could never hate his daughter. I'll see if Popola has more medicine.
It's starting to get to that time. Shit is getting ready to go down. My people.
To fight this disease.
My
We
people
must
need
find
me.
Grimoire Noir at once. Only this can save her.
The voice acting behind SC2's co-op commander or co-op things just so silly. So silly. I'm actually gonna take a slight break from the story and head on to Seafront and see if that dude ski is back. Because I don't remember when he comes back. Yep, fuck it. We'll be down a quest. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'd have to agree. It's pretty bad, but it's part of the charm.
Popola, her cough is getting worse.
Oh, that's not good.
I need more medicine, please.
The thing is, I actually just ran out. I hate to ask this, but can you get me some vapor moss? You'll find it growing near the southern gate.
You said vapor moss, right? I'll be right back.
Hey!
Definitely need that.
The Black Scrawl's here too?
Black Scroll! Where'd the chickadee chickens go?
What is it? What happened?
Hurry.
Shit.
He doesn't appear injured. I think it's just fatigue. I can't imagine how hard it is to run all this way without sight.
Are you all right, Emil?
I can see it.
Enough. Don't talk.
The air. It's vibrating. I can feel it behind my eyes. So much pressure. Oh God, there's so many of them.
So many what?
Get out. Get out of the village. The shades are coming.
They're here.
Outside, now!
Several deleterious abnormalities have been found with a subject in the early stages of treatment, including relapse state, resulting in a total loss of self. I couldn't read the rest of that.
Damn it! You're not gonna hold!
Shades are storming the village!
Is now a good time for writing letters? It's not. It is not the time for writing letters.
What the hell's going on?
No time. Get everyone into the library. Someone make sure Yona's safe!
Don't worry. I'll go and get her. Just don't get yourself killed, alright?
Go, Devil Up. Hurry! Damn! What are Shades doing here?
Dispatch these smaller ones as fast as you can.
Every last one.
Those are hardly worthy of our steel.
Come on! Bring everything!
Pathetic. Even in death, they disgust me.
Hurry! Hurry! Get the wounded to the library!
Get everybody to the library! Oh God, it's a tentacle! It's your mother! Dark Whirlwind. Not gonna help. Not gonna help.
Dear God, what is that brute?
Something is gonna
The arms are vulnerable when it attacks. Found an opening for your attack.
I'm trying!
Ah.
Guess I should get closer and make him attack.
Fuck. Fuck! I'm gonna have to redo this fight at this rate. God damn it. I can't fucking dodge the shit. I don't have any magic drops. And I'm right in the nuts. Or remove a tentacle, that's cool too.
That ain't good.
A regenerating shade. How will we even know if our attacks are working?
Just have to keep hitting it until it stops moving. We can climb up here.
Perhaps its interior is more vulnerable.
Oh! That bites. Collapsed. 5,000 people believed dead. Request for reinforcements. Oh, that's cool. Okay. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be very, very rough. You asshole. Get down those steps. Yeah, the ads are really fucking annoying. That really blows.
Lest the village be reduced to ashes!
I would love to hurry, but he puts his fucking hand up. Every time I go to fucking shoot him. Nope, missed my fucking chance again because he's fucking piece of shit. Ooh. Rip his legs off. Just grab it in the dick and squeeze it. Squeeze it so hard it pops. Or punch it in the face. A lot.
This isn't working.
Stick your fingers in its mouth and spread its fucking face cheeks out so hard that it can't regenerate them. Great, Kaine. Now you just made 2 of them.
That was awesome.
Kinda.
Underestimate us at your own peril, fiend.
Keep hitting it. At some point, it's gotta start working.
Oh.
Is she trying to raise our morale, or is she honestly that insane?
Probably. Let's go.
It's retreating to the library.
No! That's where Yuna is!
Probably get off of his
You're
foot.
gonna die today, shithog.
Oh, come now, that's not even a real word.
Looks like you've learned how to swing that thing.
So glad you know. You really know how to put up a fight.
No, you must press the attack.
Die, you big shithead.
I think I lost.
Shit.
No.
Yep. Definitely lost. So, definitely need to use the strength drop.
Underestimate us at your own peril, fiend.
And I need to not get hit.
At some point, it's gotta start working.
Is she trying to raise our morale, or is she honestly that insane?
Let's go.
It's retreating to the library.
No! That's where Yuna is!
You're gonna die today, shithog.
Oh, come now, that's not even a real word.
Looks like you've learned how to swing that thing.
Glad you know.
We're almost there. Keep pushing.
You really know how to put up a fight.
Come on, keep pushing it.
What? Oh, I thought I only had to do 2. So I can... Okay. I wish I had magic... magic increases. But I do not. So this is gonna be a I can't fuck up and miss an attack.
Underestimate us at your own peril, fiend.
Keep hitting it. At some point, it's gotta start working.
Is she trying to raise our morale, or is she honestly that insane?
Both. Let's go. It's retreating to the library.
No! That's where Yona is!
You're gonna die today, shithog!
Oh, come now, that's not even a real word. That beast will crush you to a paste.
Being careful won't save you!
Looks like you've learned how to swing that thing.
Glad you know.
You're almost there. Keep pushing.
You really know how to put up a fight, Chester.
Nope.
Come on, keep pushing him! Die, you big shithead! Shit!
No.
Oh yeah, Kaine's doing shit for work. Her DPS is butts. So I think I know how to beat this.
Underestimate us at your own peril, fiend.
Okay.
Keep hitting it! At some point, it's gotta start working.
Is she trying to raise our morale, or is she honestly that insane?
Probably both. Let's go. It's retreating to the library.
No! That's where Yona is!
You're gonna die today, shithog!
Oh, come now, that's not even a real word.
Looks like you've learned how to swing that thing.
You're almost there. Keep pushing.
Nope, that just got me killed.
Fight, guy.
Come on, keep pushing him!
No! Look how fucking close!
Shit!
No.
If only the punch didn't happen as his foot was lifting. Every time.
Underestimate us at your own peril, fiend.
Keep hitting it. At some point, it's gotta start working.
Is she trying to raise our morale, or is she honestly that insane?
Let's go.
It's retreating to the library.
No! That's where Yona is!
You're gonna die today, shithog!
Oh, come now, that's not even a real word. You're almost there. Keep pushing.
Looks like you've learned how to swing that thing.
You really know how to put up a fight, guy.
Come on, keep pushing him!
The fuck?
Die, you big shithead!
Woo! Just keep shooting them in. Oh, they drill. Just keep throwing them. Don't stop throwing them. I don't know why you're stopping. Don't stop. Keep throwing the spears.
Hold on, Yona. I'm coming.
Okay. Now we can put this back to defend. And go rescue the town. Because there are shades inside of the library.
Get out of there, Emil!
I refuse to abandon these people now. You told me once that my eyes had value, and I shouldn't be ashamed of them. You told me that even a life such as mine had purpose. I won't just sit around and let you fight while I stay behind.
Just don't die.
I won't, Kaine. Let's take care of this shithog.
I like it.
Can't let any more shades in here.
What now? Tentacles! I told you to keep throwing spears at it, man. He didn't fucking believe me. Now we gotta fight a literal dick. We have to fight a literal dick.
Emil!
Is there no way to to kill this infernal thing.
Shit!
He's healing too quickly.
We need a better plan.
Perhaps we could chase him to the basement and seal him there. Those walls are thick rock. I doubt even this beast could break them.
Works for me.
Great! I love bases.
Do it! Push him to the basement!
Oh God.
Give me the key!
Right.
No!
Dear God.
Yona!
Is that the leader of these creatures?
This sucks.
I know this is an emotional moment, but the close in on Weiss.
Finally.
Where am I?
It's been a long time, Grimoire Weiss.
Who are you? What is this place?
I am Grimoire Noir. I am you.
What? Impossible.
Do you not remember, Grimoire Weiss? We too serve a higher purpose.
Enough lies. Stay back.
Why do you try to suppress the memory? Do you fear hurting someone close to you?
Preposterous.
You are preposterous. We are mere books created to serve the Shadow Lord. You have no right to forsake him.
The Shadow Lord.
Do you remember our ultimate goal?
ultimate goal.
White and black shall fuse to one and set free shades to the world.
Fuse us? No, I cannot. I will not. I will never.
Your chance encounter with this man, your collection of the sealed verses, it was all set in motion by the Shadow Lord himself.
No. Lies.
The time has come for us to create a new and perfect world. We shall become as one, you and I.
Become one.
Vice, you dumbass!
Kaine.
Start making sense, you rotten book, or you're gonna be sorry. Maybe I'll rip your pages out one by one, or maybe I'll put you in the goddamn furnace. How can someone with such a big smart brain get hypnotized like a little bitch, huh? Oh, Shadow Lord, I love you, Shadow Lord. Come over here and give Vice a big sloppy kiss, Shadow Lord. Now pull your head out of your goddamn ass and start fucking helping us!
I am one with the shadow. Bitch.
We grimoires exist to create in this world a new and just paradise. You and I must unite. The world demands it.
Paradise.
Yes.
Kaine's
we
the
are so
best.
close to realizing it.
Please don't go, Vice.
Who's there?
It's okay. I'll understand. I'll understand if you forget us. But I promise, I won't forget you. I'll remember you, no matter what.
No, wait, and she dies all the
Keep
time.
memory of Grimoire Vice alive forever. And that's not all I'll do. I'll chase you to the end of time, and I'll bring you back to us. Vice, please. Please come back to us.
Damn it, we need to stop it! If we don't do something, that black book will absorb Vice!
Black, white, black, white.
Yes, now we shall unite in common purpose. Then the world can bear witness to our true power.
Voice. We've got to.
We've got a what?
For the last time, my name is Grimoire Vice, and it is not to be abbreviated.
Vice!
Vice!
Good to see you, Kaine. Although I don't think anyone has ever accused me of being a little bitch before. And you, we meet again.
Vice, you okay?
I believe I could ask you the same question right now.
Impossible. We must unite. We must become as one.
I don't like you, and I want nothing to do with you. Besides, I have my companions. Of course, they're
Vice!
weak, and they whine when I leave. It's almost too much
Hey!
trouble. But they are my friends. I shall fight by their side, now and forever.
Vice, thanks.
Let's dance!
Ignore them.
Perhaps you should have scribbled them in my margins. Let us start by dispatching the nearby distractions. I can't use my magic. The fiend has stolen the sealed verses.
You sound a little jealous there, Vice.
Oh, it will take more than that to make us flinch.
Ooh. You are the last one left, Noir. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Who's not prepared? This guy. Whoa. Whoops. Oh, that is not good. That's not a good ability. Just wait for that shit to end. Whoops.
We have reclaimed my power.
Dark Hand. Dark and yeah, we can keep Dark Lance.
Good heavens! The roof is about to collapse!
This library isn't gonna hold for long.
We must finish this quickly. Here it comes. Stay away!
I never run from a fight.
Fuck. That was a long fight. And I am definitely dead. That is a dead man. That's a dead man right there.
You will understand in time.
Get up!
No!
Give my daughter back.
No matter how things unfold, it all returns to us. All of it.
Yona. Yona. Yona.
Are you okay?
Yona.
Is this blood?
The fight's over. And I think we lost.
We?
Sorry. I think this is it for me, too.
Kaine!
Oh, quit crying. Look, before I go, we need to take care of this guy. Emil,
Yeah?
I want you. I want you to petrify me. Use me to keep this thing locked away.
No! I can't!
Kaine, stop it.
He's right! It's suicide! You can't do it! I won't let you!
Powers exist to protect others, right? Come on. Let's do it.
Kaine!
Just do it, Emil.
But...
It's going to break down the fucking door!
I don't know what to do!
I like that they give me the choice. I really don't want to have to fight Noir again. I really want to see what happens, but I don't want to have to fight Noir again.
Kaine.
No more crying, okay?
Okay.
Grow strong. Never lose hope. Nice.
Spare me the goodbye, hussy. I imagine it will take more than this to kill you.
I doubt it.
Exile.
Wait for me, Yona. Wait for me, Kaine. I swear.
This is so depressing. Like, holy fuck. Alright. In case for some reason that I decide to play this game again, I want a up to the halfway point. Oh man, whoo, that is some shit.
Don't let your guard down. I guess that was a tad obvious.
Two-handed swords and spears!
Enough horseplay.
Holy shit, that was cool!
We have taken more casualties.
They just keep coming.
And then they'll be there. I do need to play more StarCraft, and I will, eventually. But I need to play Nier right meow. Because this game is the fucking nasty ass tits.
We'll be attacked again unless we move.
Look at him. Look what they've done to him!
The Shades are even attacking the village now.
And armored ones, no less. This village of yours seems to be changing for the worse.
We didn't ask for this. It's all the Shadow Lord's fault. That one day changed everything.
5 long years.
It's been 5 years since they took my daughter. And I spend every waking moment searching for her. And I found nothing save heartache and despair. This world is winding down. Between the Shades and the Black Scrawl, there won't be anyone left soon. But I don't care. My life now is hunting Shades, searching for information. Someday I'll find a clue that will lead me to the Shadow Lord. I believe that. I have to.
Hey,
Yeah.
we sure lost a lot of time with that.
Yeah.
This fucking game, man. I forgot. I completely forgot that they just... Here's 3 different weapon types. We're gonna make the combat even more complicated. Just right there. Bam. Now we're introducing armored enemies and... Oh my god, this game is just so fucking good. Minus the fishing. Fuck The fishing. Ugh. Oh, Kaine. Someday I'll free you. I'll free you. You're dead as shit right now, though. Dead as shit. Who's gonna call Weiss a shit hog? R.I.P. Kaine. R.I.P. Just look at you. You look fucking awful. I know you're worried about Yona, but you're gonna kill yourself. I'm fine. Just tired. We can't all stay as young as pretty as you, Popla. Well, aren't we feeling saucy today? No, it's true. You look the same as the day I first met you. Okay, now you're just embarrassing me. Here, this is from Emil. Hey, it's me, Emil. Sorry I've been quiet for so long. Are you and Weissy getting along alright? Is he still using big words and making everybody feel dumb? I bet he is. Anyway, I recently stumbled upon some records that might help us in curing Kaine's petrification. Would you mind coming here to take a look? Thanks. I'll be waiting. Perhaps the time has come to save Kaine. Does this mean you'll be leaving the village? Sorry, I know things have been rough lately. It's okay, go. We know you're doing it for Yona. Yeah, he's same now as he was 5 years ago, Superfowl. Same now. Awful through and through. Oh, God, Witten, that sounds fucking amazing. Just had an orgasm in my mouth. I drool at the thought of jalapeno poppers bursting down my vocal tube, destroying the lining of my stomach.
Hey!
Hey, you haven't seen any thieves around here, have you? Bunch of sticky-fingered bastards keep taking my merchandise. That bad, huh? They don't take a lot, but when they strike, it's always food, and in some ways, that's our most precious commodity. Fuck yeah. Maybe I can help you out. Really? Well, I'd certainly appreciate it. You have a plan, or are we gonna walk up every person we see, shake them until stolen vegetables fall from their pockets? Let's try asking around.
Thieves in the village. I can't believe it.
Just the man I wanted to see. Do you have a moment? Maybe. Our water wheel is on its last legs. I'd like to shore it up, but the insides are so complicated. This is a wise thought on your part. That wheel is a machine of not insignificant age. Better repair it now than wait for it to fall completely. Any ideas? I'm not much for this mechanical shit. Replacing the axle and paddle board should suffice for now. I believe the strange things store and facade should have everything we need. You accepted the creaky water wheel. Oh, thank you. I'm sure we can find someone to take care of the actual repair work.
It's the sign of the times. Rare is the man who steals out of choice, as opposed to need.
Sup?
Sup? We've been dealing with a wave of robberies lately. Better keep a close eye on your purse.
Sup? I wish I could leave this place.
Thanks for coming. I'm doing everything I can to keep my inventory up, but it's tricky. Things are rough lately. Guess what, friends? It's Subquest Central. Let's see what work I've got for you today. Got a job from Seafront if you aren't too busy. It's a guy looking for something. Yeah, just go ask him, alright? I wrote down the client's location on your map, so head over there to get the details. I don't think it's cheap right now, but we don't have a choice. That's not terrible.
I knew it. This is what I was talking about.
A robbery, come to think of it. I saw a thief, just a glimpse, but it was enough for me to be sure. He looked really young.
Hey,
Acts of beheading. Jesus! Ooh, girl! Ooh. I like it. I like it a lot. Like both of these a lot. Always do well in times like these. Supply and demand, I suppose. Ooh. What was with this spinning attack thing? Or is that like heavy weapons? Wow. Oh my god, look how slow and vicious this hit is. Oh, it would hurt if you could actually hit something. So we looking for a thief that's really young.
One elderly woman.
Sunrise is totes gonna be my best bet. Meow.
Tired old bones.
My old bones hurt. What about those kids that you're usually playing grab ass at this fountain? Are they here? No, they're all grown up.
Not to walk so much. Oh.
You kids certainly have a lot of energy. You're gonna trip and fall if you keep running around like that. We'd best leave her be. Wherever her mind is gone, it's a happier world than this. Oh, I mean, I know it's only been 5 years, but her brain deteriorated. She thinks the children are still playing grab ass around the fountain. That's so sad.
Hello. Our water supply has been contaminated lately. Our water supply has been contaminated lately.
That's what he sounded like to me.
Our water supply has been contaminated. Lately.
Hello.
Even a single sprig of herbs is precious right now. I collect whatever I can find, but it's a slow going.
sup?
I decided long ago that Popola was too important and beautiful to worry about shades and stuff like that. That's why I dedicated my life to protecting her. She trusts me to keep the library secure, so maybe someday she'll trust me with other things. Wow! False hope is better than no hope at all, I suppose.
Let's check the library, see if our thief is hiding amongst the books.
Doesn't look like it. All we got is this old dude still looking at the same pair of books for 5 years in a row. Never moves.
I think I'm beginning to understand. Climate change wasn't the cause of our woes, it was only a symptom. The real trouble started when something terrible fell from the sky. It seems that this event turned the world into a metropolis of salt. I guess they're talking about how most of the city sunk into the ocean. I'm old. I stare at this statue of Kaine, but it only makes my penis hurt.
Alright, where's that little bitch of a thief at? Maybe he's up here on the wall. Or back here. Why did he have to die? What is this black scroll anyway? Why does this only happen to us? Why? Perhaps we should be going.
You know what?
Mom told me that I can't play outside the shopping district.
Oh, those little fuckers look shady. We weren't doing nothing wrong. What? Yeah. Shady ass piece of shits. We found the culprits. Now we just gotta get enough evidence to catch him red-handed. What did this guy say again?
Sup?
We've been dealing with a way robbery. Better keep a close eye on your purse. Good thing I don't got a purse. Unless you're talking about my prison purse.
How about buying something?
I don't think anybody's gonna have the dexterity to steal from there, though. This isn't Skyrim. Glance was enough for me to be sure he looked really young. Okay, we have...
With times being what they are, every resource is important. When I think of how wasteful we used to be.
Where the fuck is this little shithole at? What about you? Do you know anything? Doesn't matter how many guards we have. If that shade attacks again. If that happens, we'll take care of it. You've grown strong, Barnet. Keep on keeping on, Barnet. Keep on keeping on. Maybe someone in the tavern knows. Like Devila. Do you know anything? Oh, you want a different job? No, I don't want a different job. The men who go hunting keep getting attacked. We're so ancient now, there's hardly anyone who left who can whip a weapon. If only there wasn't any shades to deal with, then we wouldn't have this. You.
Hey, about that.
Here, it's that two thieves working as a team. Judging by what we found, dealing with two thieves, probably children. Remember the pair of brothers learning their water wheel? I fear they may be hiding something from us. Yeah, I don't trust them. Let's go have a talk.
Oh,
Fucking knew it.
Well, I'm counting on you.
Fucking knew it. Called it, those shifty little shitholes hiding by the water and wheel. They probably broke it too.
Hey,
You're the little jerks behind all these robberies, right? You're so confident, why are you still even asking me? Your tone betrays your guilt. Confess, confess now, lest my muscles-bound friend here becomes angry. Okay, okay, we did it, my brother and I. Why? Because Dad told us to. Your father demanded that you steal? What kind of bastard forced his own children to a life of crime? I think it's time we had a little chat. He's probably in the tavern. That's where he spends all his time. Got it. Maybe these children just gave you the slip, my friend. Maybe they just gave you the slip. Now they're gonna run away.
Oh, it's you, eh? Well, I'm counting on you.
Oh, it's this guy. We've helped him out before.
hey,
Hey, you have a pair of sons? What's it to you, huh? Why you gotta ask me all these questions? You're forcing your kids to commit some crimes, aren't you? Crimes? No, it's not like that. I just told them to go find some food for their family. Now shut your mouth before I shut it for you, bunch of no good meddlers. Our time is wasted on this drunken scoundrel. I ought to cut that guy in half and save his sons the trouble. How shall we explain this to the client? Well, I'll tell him the truth, and then we'll decide what to do with the kids.
What's new?
Did you find the culprit? Yeah, but it's complicated. I see. A pair of children driven to steal by an abusive father. Well, I certainly didn't expect this. I don't think the kids are entirely without blame, but they certainly never had much of a chance. Maybe we can go easy on them this time? Agreed. I'll talk to the other shopkeepers and make sure they understand. You know, anyone who might be able to take them in, there's no way I'm sending them back to their father. People are barely getting by as it is. Alright, I'll spread the word and see if I can find out. Yes, your fee. Well, us shop owners passed the hat and came up with this. I hope it's enough.
Using children as tools of thievery. Unthinkable.
and yet it's the reality the village faces. Things are more desperate than I knew.
If we hope to restore the lives of the villagers, we must cull as many shades as we can.
Yeah. Cull the shades. Never know what hit 'em.
That is not the skill I wanted to use, and we are lagging. Ooh, we are lagging hard. I think I need to use this skill.
Calm yourself. Haste will only lead you to making an ill-timed mistake. An unstable heart is the worst armor one can have.
No time for that, Max. Gotta get to Yoda.
Oops. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can fix the sound thing. See if that does it. Nope. This might be a restriction on the capture card or on the game, not entirely sure, but these guys are fucked. That skill is so good. Did that say magical cost by 12%? Yes, it did. Alright. We've equipped words onto everything.
Pahu Altia. I love how much this game changes in between part 1 and 2. The way things are these days, I can't afford to keep giving my girl gifts. Now she won't even talk to me. Rip, dude.
Hey!
Hey, you got a moment? You used to be friends with the lighthouse lady, right? As I remember it, we basically hated each other. Oh, well, you at least talked to her, right? Could I ask you a favor? What's the job? The lighthouse is in good shape now, but it's going to wear out eventually. We'd like to have replacement parts ready. Can you get these parts from the junk heap? I'm sure the lighthouse lady would appreciate wherever she is. Can't believe I'm helping her again, but alright, I'll do it. Thank you. I think we need 10 broken lenses, 10 broken batteries. And while you're at it, 10 mysterious switches would be nice too. Things that didn't drop for me. Superfell. I'm sorry, Superfell. I didn't mean to bring that on to you.
How are you?
This time I need 3 sandfish. There's a tricky devil that lives in the oceans of sand. You can catch it near the wharf. I think I'm going to call it a night. That one is really bad. But I think this is a good stopping point for me. Terribly sad stopping point, but a pretty decent stopping point. We've got so many more quests to do. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. It's been 5 years. This dude's got to be back. I fucked up. I did have to go back.
Hello.
Excuse me, sir, what, me? Yes, people have been talking. They say you're a very adept freelance agent. I'm a jeweler by trade. You see, mermaid tier. Have you heard of it, sir? Don't know much about jewelry. Yes, of course, why would you? Well, let me tell you, I believe the tier to be located somewhere in this very town. I'm close now, sir, very close. Seems more like a business transaction for you. You see the core of me, sir. The mermaid tier is one of my family's most precious heirlooms. My grandfather was the original possessor, but upon his death some 50 years ago, the jewel vanished without a trace. I devoted my life to searching for it, and that quest led me here. It must be in this town. Well, I'd be happy to help search. 1,000 thank yous, good sir. Having the assistance of a local will surely make the search much more fruitful. Not a problem. Fuck. Okay. I know what I'll do. I will go back to my previous save. I knew I should have fucking came back here. God damn it. But I'll go back to my previous save. I'll do this. I'll get caught up to where I am right now. And next time I play this game, we'll resume from roughly the same-ish spot. And this is why I saved.
This is why you save the game on a separate game file. Because you have 1% of the quest. No, I'm still probably gonna do it on hard. Well, yeah, since it's the boss with Noir and things like that, and that's the only thing there, I'll probably do that on normal to burst through it, and then switch to hard so I can catch back up and get the missing notes. Or I'll just do it on hard. I'll continue it on hard. You don't know me. And it's not like it's that big of a deal. I mean, I literally just talk to Emil and get to punch that guy. I know how to do it now. And I won't have nearly as much lag when I'm doing it on myself. But anyway, this is a good stopping point. Thank you, everybody, for being here and for watching. I do appreciate it. I think the next time I stream this game will probably be Friday. So that way I can just play it for an absurdly long time without stopping. That sounds good. Have a wonderful night. I love you. I love you. I love you.